Making Toji's inverted spear of heaven, paper mache, and painting. In part 1, we made this cardboard base, and you can find the tutorial on my page.
Put some water in a cup and add white acrylic paint and white glue to it. Mix it with a popsicle stick. I don't use any specific ratios, but texture-wise, just imagine goopy milk. Grab some ripped up paper, dip it into the mixture, and put it onto the prop. Make sure you get all of the sides and cover everything. For the handle, I cut out long rectangular strips, which I then carefully wrapped around it. This is going to help with creating the texture that we want for the final product. Once you cover all of the edges in the exposed tape, you're good to go. Once it's completely dry, you can sand it to smooth out the edges, but if you don't have the proper safety equipment for that, don't do it, because you don't want microparticles in your lungs. I painted the prop with acrylic paint and used a reference so I would know what colors to use. I used metallic gold and silver paints so that it would be a little bit more reflective. For this first coat, you really just want to block out the colors where they're going to go. I mixed some white paint with my silver so that the blade would be lighter than the crossguard. It really starts coming to life once you start adding in your shadows and highlights. For the handle, we're going to emphasize the texture by adding in shadows and highlights where the lines are. For the blade, I created a very dark edge wherever the material folds, and then right next to it, I have a stark bright highlight. Make sure to replicate the pattern at the center of the blade.
Overall, this is how the final product turned out. With the drying times from the paper mache, it's a long process, but I had a lot of fun.